Hello everyone, my name is Chandra Prakash Joshi. I joined RBI as a Grade B officer. During last 4 years at Exam B, I have mentored thousands of students, including a few hundreds in RBI now. Therefore, the strategy I am suggesting here is not only based on my own experience. I was lucky enough to get the All India 5th rank during my time, but the experience I am sharing is based on the experience I learned with other hundreds of students. Watch this video meticulously, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment. First, never before I have seen like these kind of vacancies in RBI. If still you are waiting for a better opportunity to join RBI Grade B officer, God bless you. 322 vacancies and 270 vacancies for Grade B GR Journal. You have 40 days for phase 1 exam. This is your ticket to phase 2 exam, and after phase 1 exam you will have 25 days more in which you will be exclusively preparing for phase 2. But today first I am telling you what you are going to do before phase 1 exam. Let's have a quick review of the pattern of the exam. In phase 1 you understand that general awareness is most important in terms of carrying the weight, 40% weightage in the exam, but there is sectional cutoff. Every section, quant, English, reasoning, you have to get the minimum cutoff, and then you have to get the overall cutoff out of the 200 marks in the phase 1 exam, so that you become eligible to appear in the phase 2 exam, which is your mains exam. Last year only RBI introduced this sectional time, 25 minutes in quant, 25 minutes in English, 45 in reasoning and 25 in general awareness. Today I am discussing expecting no change, and I am telling you with so many years of experience I have not seen change in the exam pattern except this time, sectional time introduced last time. So even if the change we expect it to be very little, and we'll keep on talking about it. Now coming to what shall be the preparation strategy. If I divide the phase 1 into two, one is calculation based where you have to do some calculation, that is reasoning and quant. It is not lot of calculation guys. In quant also, if your fundamentals are very strong, mentally you do all the calculations. GA and English where the weightage is also more, both of these, this is not calculation based. Like general awareness, if you know, you know, and this is the last time cutoff. So 7.5 was the cutoff in quant and English, and 15 was in reasoning and 20 was in the general awareness. But if you sum all these, it will become 50 marks only. So this sectional cutoff is not leading anywhere, while the cutoff for going to phase 2 was 122 marks. You need additional how much? 72 marks. Oh, huge. From where you are going to get this 72 marks extra? That shall be your strategy when we are talking about phase 1. The final selection is depending on the phase 2 and interview. So interview we will talk separately, and interview is overall only 15% weightage, 1-5. So this is 300 marks, 100 marks economic and social issue, 100 mark descriptive English, 100 marks FM finance and management paper. All three equal weight. This 300 plus 50 of interview, this 350 is the criteria for your selection. Phase 1 you will score 150, 190, 120, whatever is the cutoff, you have to get the cutoff. That's it. The high score is not going to be counted. Very high score in phase 1 is of no use, but it is of absolute use when you are talking about phase 2. Every extra mark obtained in phase 2 is immensely helpful, because then with very low score, this time there was somebody who got 1 marks in interview, but he is now RBI Grade B officer. One second, if you get more marks in interview also, then your rank is higher, your seniority is higher in the RBI. Here you see the difference between the call for interview and the final selection. For last 5 years, at 197 people were called for the interview, and 244 was the final cutoff for the selection. This time it was 238 people were called for the interview with 193 marks, and all I am discussing general category student, and all these details are available on our website, so you can read more, but don't go too much detail into the cutoffs and sectional cutoff, because the exam is so competitive. You have to really work with the right strategy, and you have to work for doing better than the competition. The point here I am making is, without a really very high score in the written exam, even if you get an interview call, There are very few people who get these kind of marks in the interview, 45 plus. The chances of getting the final selection is very, very low. Therefore, phase 2 is very important and the mantra is to score. Now let me talk about what you shall do in the next 40 days before the phase 1 exam. Dividing into two categories. Science student, arts student means those who are not from economics, MBA, BBA, BCom, CACS kind of background. This is going to be little bit helpful in phase 2. So I am dividing it in two categories. One is having these background and other is do not have any understanding of economics, finance, accounts, etc. And then depending on your preparation, I divide that into these three categories. 1, 2, 3. AB is about your education background. First category is who just started the preparation now. Second, those who have cleared the prelims. So they have certain level of preparation. And third category, these people also are good number of people and clear the RBI grade B exam every year, is those who have been preparing for UPSC or state civil service exam. For them, general awareness and even ESI in phase 2 becomes comparatively easier. The fourth category, working in bank right now, because they have done JIB, CIB and many of them are MBAs also. So their previous education background, whether they were a science student like me, does not make much difference, because working in bank or other financial institution and appearing clearing these exams like JIB, CIB provides them complete fundamental background for phase 2 preparation. That's why for these people there is a 3-year age relaxation also. If I talk about eligibility for phase 1 preparation, I have suggested here that initially first 10 days, so I have divided these 40 days into 4 parts, 10 days, 10 days, 10 days, 10 days. So first 10 days, depending on your education background and your preparation level, you have just started, but somebody started 1 month back, somebody started 15 days back, and your mock test score, how you will perfectly determine whether you shall spend 90% of the time in phase 1 or 60%. If in mock test you are performing very poor, then first focus on phase 1, because phase 1 is your ticket to phase 2. There is no point you spend a lot of time studying for phase 2 and ultimately not able to clear phase 1, right? If you are able to do reasonably well and you see your graph is increasing for phase 1 preparation, so this is the time, first 10 days, even first 20 days, you shall also know what is there in phase 2. The final selection happens based on what you score in ESIF and English. In phase 2, some 40%, 20%, 10% time you can give to phase 2 now, and slowly you can see increase your time for phase 1. Next 10 days, increase your time for phase 1, and here, because you have just started the preparation, so last 20 days I am suggesting you full concentration on phase 1. Exam is going to be competitive for you. And when I talk about people, those who have cleared the prelims, so they have some slightly better preparation for phase 1. So that's why I am suggesting you in first 10 days, you can give about 50% of your time for phase 2 preparation. And then slowly increase your time you give for phase 1. 60 to 80%, 80 to 100%. Here last 10 days, complete focus on phase 1. I keep on repeating, guys, you won't still do that. A large number of you will not hear me, will not believe me, but you will fail in phase 1, because somehow phase 2 is new, so everybody start preparing for that. For those who come from economics, finance, management, commerce background, even they have more opportunity to give more time to phase 1, because phase 2 they can pick up faster. So that's why I am suggesting that today you get yourself aware about what is there in phase 2, understand the fundamentals by giving your 30 to 50% time for phase 2 and rest on phase 1, and increase the phase 1 time slowly. See, I will come to the detail what shall be your exact strategy, but these are the indicative timelines I am suggesting. For those who have been preparing for UPSC and state civil services, they shall give more time to phase 1. And phase 1 here, I will say with focus on QRE, quantitative aptitude, reasoning and English, because their general awareness is good, and with a decent score in QRE, because the sectional cutoff is very less. We discussed that, like 7.5 in content English and 15 in reasoning. You can do that. Your general awareness will really take you to phase 2, and in phase 2 you will have ESI. So spend more and more time in phase 1 preparation, and if you have a good grip on economics, finance, etc. because of your education background, then you can give more time to phase 1 preparation. Those who are working in bank, you have cleared both phase 1, phase 2, so your fundamentals are very good. Phase 1, slightly lesser time you can give in initial days. You will have office also to go, so accordingly you manage. Increase your phase 1 time slowly, and last 20 days give maximum time to phase 1 because still you may not clear phase 1. There is no guarantee. Large number of professionals working in bank appear in this exam. All are not going to go to phase 2. Understand that importance of phase 1. That's why more time I have suggested for phase 1. Now coming to the strategic tips, which are going to be very very useful. What most candidates do and what selected candidates do. Most candidates will be always focusing on more and more information. They become the collector, holder of the lot of PDFs, hunting for lot of questions, GA material, and have no trust on one source. So they accumulate lot of information, then information overload, and they are directionless. While selected candidate, they stick to few good resources and start studying rather than accumulating information. They have trust on the source they have chosen and exhaust that source fully. Focused approach. They know their target and don't get misled by people, especially the people those who have hardly any knowledge about the exam. But this is a time of social media, anybody can become a guru. Then you start copying others' strategy. Most of you. I keep on saying that you will find your strategy. You start copying your strategy, then you watch somebody else and start copying his strategy without knowing what are your strengths and weaknesses. You do not have anybody who can actually mentor you also. While the selected candidate, they also learn from others' strategy. As I was saying other day in some session, when I was preparing, I used to read the interview of the successful candidate first when I used to receive the magazine, then do the SWOT analysis. What is my strength, weakness, opportunity and threat? Based on that, making a strategy which best suits me. That is what you have to do. If you have a good mentor, that will be helpful, but only a good mentor. Otherwise, be your own mentor. Then most candidate will neglect phase 1. After listening to this video also, you will do that mistake, trust me. Will focus on theory by reading theory books. They will ask the question, which are the important books? And I have made a video on SEBI. So many questions are not in any book. They read lot of theory, don't practice, and try to memorize the tricks as if it is going to work like a magic, and then they underestimate the importance of speed and accuracy. But selected candidate, they focus on clearing phase 1. They know without phase 1, all preparation for phase 2 is waste, and theory plus practice, especially for phase 1, practicing QRE every day. Practice to increase your speed and accuracy. And some tricks, if you have learned where to use, that comes only by practice. Then most of you will be asking how many months general awareness to cover, but will not focus on reading financial newspaper. Rather than having a holistic approach, segregating what is required for phase 1, what is required for phase 2. This is one exam. Studies are important, and accumulating general awareness material of UPSC. So I do not know why people do that, because I think that is available in plenty. While the selected candidate, they know that GA cannot be built in one day. It is not like mugging up only 3 months current affairs and you are done. You have to read newspapers. You have to do a holistic approach. Right now, it is not the time to go to newspaper. Right now, you can follow BPDA. There are certain candidates I have seen. They crack the exam without reading newspaper. But for longer term, that is the suggestion I make. Right now, in the limited time, mug up this BPDA. We have the monthly PDF available on the website iexambee.com. You can download for free. Most of the other candidates will spend majority of the time on phase 2 preparation, as I said, because they get scared by it and they neglect phase 1. They then try to focus on some topics. I have covered balance of payment, now monetary policy is done. But you have to see, you shall follow ROTI approach, return on time invested. Your time is critical, especially when you are talking about phase 1. So divide time strategically based on your strength and weakness. In quant also, you know whether you can do series very well or percentage or time and work. In reasoning, whether you can do Venn diagram or AEIO to do to the syllogism or in puzzle solving. You have to pick up your low hanging fruits. Regular preparation of phase 1, as I suggested, is suggestive time allocation, in which you have to know what is happening in for phase 2 preparation also. You have to do that way and follow this approach of return on time invested. Don't try to achieve 100% marks, which is not going to happen for any one of you. Many of you are going to focus on the studying, not on mock test. Leaving mock test for the last day, that's a mistake. And then another mistake is not doing the right mock test. There is no point doing CAT level questions for RBI grade B. Unnecessary difficult level of questions are not going to lead you anywhere. Regular mock test with exam like questions is what you have to do, and then you have to spend time in analyzing mock test, improving your score, and also reading the explanation in full. Descriptive English, wow, another one third of the phase 2 exam. It looks like a cakewalk. Without any approach, people feel that they are going to write an essay there. Sir, suggest me what are the most important topics for essay. Cramming lot of data when they have to make the essay very impressive, or writing vocabulary. Absolute wastage of your time and effort. It is a test of English writing, which comes through regular reading and, more importantly, practicing writing. Here also, somebody who is going to check what you write is the key. Finding your own mistake is very, very difficult, and English writing is about an official communication, a clear communication, not on about your knowledge related to lot of facts and data. This is the time you start now. Start right now for the success, and which will come by first knowing what you need to do, what is your target, knowledge of the syllabus. Previous year papers must go if you have not gone through till now, and keep your limited sources. Very, very important. Don't think you have to read too much. Now your time is very limited. Study and practice well. Especially for phase 1, lot of practice is required. For general awareness, you have to revise a lot on phase 1. For phase 2, lot of revision will come. We'll come to that later. Don't try to be perfect. Nobody is 100% perfect. You have to read a lot. You have to study holistically, and do not worry about your education background, guys. Engineers, history graduates, BCom, CA, all type of students are cracking this exam every year. We have enough video on this channel. You may not watch them all now, but maybe few you can do. Have faith in yourself, and right now focus on phase 1 preparation. For phase 1 preparation at iExamB, we have a team of experts, including those who have cracked multiple exams, ex-bank POs, and likewise for phase 2 we have again team of experts who have cleared this exam, who have worked in the industry. So when we talk about economics and finance, we don't read it from book. Actually, we talk out of our own experiences also. And for English descriptive, Dr. Sanjeev Sharma, ex-CGM RBI and PhD from IIT Kanpur, and Arnima Sinha ma'am, ex-grade B officer of SIDBI, who is teaching for last 10 years, is available to you as mentor. Wish you a very happy Republic Day. You may take full advantage of this offer today. Feel free to ask me anything by writing on the comments. Good luck.